Brethren,
What's up, what's up, what's up?
welcome back to What Type Time.
Welcome back to What Type Time?
I'm your host.
Episode.
Oh yeah. What episode is this? Episode 1?
It's 12.
It's 12.
It's
12.
We gotta do better with it.
Yeah, I'm your host Alante though.
I'm your host, Sin.
I'm Monique.
And she Monique.
Monique Wilson.
Yes.
Guest of the day, guest of the episode.
Guest of the day,
Yo.
guest of the hour.
Yes, woman of the hour. Thank you for coming,
No
Monique.
problem. No problem.
I appreciate you.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm all right. It's been a morning, but I'm all right.
It's been a morning.
Yeah.
Can you give us some insight on that morning?
I had to be here by 11. I woke up at 8.
Okay.
I had things to take care of and stuff like that, which pushed my time back like a lot.
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Nothing too
Right.
crazy.
Right.
And then I was like, oh my God, I have to get ready for my interview. So I threw on this outfit.
Shout out with Slade, by the way.
Thank
Right,
you.
Or 8?
Right.
Are we saying 8 now?
Oh, girl, I think
Okay,
that's-
never mind,
I think-
sorry.
I think that's the new
8.
Yeah.
She ate that.
Slade is crazy. I mean,
I'm sorry.
my friends say Slay. Shout out to Z. She say Slay.
Shout out to Z.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, here we are.
Okay. With that
We
being
are.
said, that was today. Give me an overall picture of how you are mentally, because we care about your mental health.
Oh,
You know what I
thank
mean?
you.
So how are you doing mentally these days?
Mentally, I'm getting better. You know, I'm a college student, senior, so we're in the time of
Yeah.
midterms and final
Oof.
exams
Oh,
and
man.
senior recitals
Ooh.
and homework and projects
Yeah.
in and out of school and
She doing it all.
She
and
doing it all.
podcasting and recording and doing stuff for other people and whatever and practice time. So, you know, after being stressed for like 2 weeks, we're getting better.
Okay.
We're getting better.
Okay.
It's just been like a tough 2 weeks.
And what's the thing that's helping us get better?
Yeah, I was about to ask
You know,
Yeah, like,
that sounds like a lot.
How did you pick yourself back up? How did you pick that mental
First
back up?
planning, because I haven't been planning for 2 weeks, so I had to
Right.
really like sit down and be like, okay, on Monday I got 11 o'clock class, and I have to study, and then I have like a 3-hour gap.
Yeah.
So I didn't even mention that I have like a whole internship that I have to keep up with.
Wow.
Shout out to the intern.
Yeah, shout out to Bryceland. I love y'all.
Nice.
And so it started with planning and having to calm myself down and be like, listen, everything is just gonna be fine.
Yeah,
You know, everything is just gonna work out the way
Center
it
yourself
needs
real
to.
quick.
Yeah, center yourself. Meditating helps.
Yeah.
Crying helps. Please cry. It's okay to cry. It's fine.
Feel your emotions.
It's human. Feel your emotions. But then you gotta get back to business, which is something
Yeah.
I had to do. And then just take it day by day and stuff. So after keeping that in mind, it's like, all right, we
Right.
Gucci. We all right.
We good.
Right.
We are
What
safe.
school you go to? I didn't know you was in college.
Yeah. I go to the University of the Arts in Philadelphia. It's like a 7-minute drive from here.
Okay.
So I live on Broad.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
She got
impressive.
it going on. She got what she said. She in school. She got her own podcast going on. What you say? You do a little music.
I'm an artist. I'm a podcaster. I'm a student. I'm an artist. I have an internship. I have a 9-to-5 job.
Wow. It's crazy.
There's other stuff. I just can't remember. But yeah, I do it all.
She said if she can do it.
You can do it.
No, and that's the
Shit
thing.
like that.
I was about to say, like, that's looking like so many other people out here today.
No,
Yeah.
word. Straight like that.
You wearing different hats out here.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
wearing different hats, you can't. It's like it's all about survival
Mhm.
of the
Yeah.
fittest.
But
And-
also having
And
to
how
like
she
stay
feel?
sane.
Yeah,
as
yourself.
well.
Yeah. And
Yourself.
like you said, I think that's huge. Like when you say plotting and planning is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as you plot and plan, like, you know, follow the plan, you're gonna be straight.
What's your plan looking like?
End goal.
You got a plan? What's your and I'm sorry to put you on spot right now because if someone asks me today, what's your 5-year plan? I'm like, bro,
That's
yeah.
5-year
a great
plan.
question, though.
What am
What's your 5-year plan?
What am I? 23 now. I'll be 28 in 5 years.
Mhm.
By that time, I should have my bachelor's degree in vocal performance, minoring in music business. Fingers crossed, I'll have my master's in jazz studies.
You got this.
Thank you. I want to, because now, like, I'm already in the music world, but I want to be more involved in it.
Mm.
So hopefully, I will drop my 9-to-5 job
Yeah.
and go start working in the industry, because I'm also with GrammyU, which is an organization from the Recorded Academy. So I do stuff with them as well. So hopefully I can start doing more work with them, or start really being an artist after I graduate, because I'm an artist now, but like
Right.
more of an artist then,
Yeah.
and start touring more, start performing more, collaborating more, and still doing a lot on my podcast. And just working with different people, collaborating with different people, opening up opportunities for different people, and still just be centered in everything. And hopefully I'll be financially free as well. Right. So we're gonna hit that at 28, 26, but we're gonna but 28, I'm sure I'll be set. So
And what type of time will be there every step of the way, trying to remind you of this day, of you telling us the plans and the things you have for yourself. We think you can do it.
We know you can do it.
We know you can
keep
do it.
You aligned.
Yeah.
But
I do have a question.
I have an answer.
All right. So how long have you been doing music for? Music and podcasting. How long have you been doing it?
23 now. So I've been singing since I was 6.
Okay.
Because it started from when I had like a bad speech impediment when I was a child. So I was stuttering a lot. Had as 2 speech therapists and stuff like that. And got bullied in school and whatever. And they both speech therapists told my mom, like, hey, in order for her to slow it down, she should start singing and stuff. So when I started singing, that's when I found my voice. So I always knew like I wanted to sing, but I didn't start taking it seriously since I was 18. That's when I started putting myself out there, especially during the pandemic. And then during the pandemic is when I started podcasting, because I put out my first ever single too, and that gained a lot of traction. And then the people I was working with and the interviewer that I was doing at the time, that I was with at the time, he was like, hey, I have a proposition. You should start a podcast. And I was like, okay. I mean, like, I don't really know what to do. So I was looking at things and I was like, okay, what can my podcast be based on? And I was like, it has to be based on music because duh. But I was like, okay, but how can we make it different, you know?
Yeah.
So I started looking up names and I was like I wanted to sound like, this is like from music, and you can be who you want to be and what you want to do. And then I was like rhythm and something.
Tip of the tongue.
Yeah, because I was like, it can't be blues. So I was like, all right, rhythm and muse. And then it kind of just like went from there. And then I started doing podcasting. My podcasts were over like a Zoom call, but it was live. Well, not on Zoom, but like on some streaming platform. I think StreamYard. It was StreamYard. We were on StreamYard, and I had my guest, and it was me, and I had like a whole microphone on my bedroom, on my bed, and I was in my bedroom, and
Humble
I had
beginnings.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, and I had questions written up and everything, and people loved it because people would just comment in the chat and stuff like that. So when I got to UArts, I was like, I want to keep going because I'm surrounded by artists every single day, and then they barely have any like exposure or resources and stuff like that. So I was like, my platform, my podcast, it's completely like uncensored. Like you can say whatever respectfully, and you can say how you feel, because as artists we have to be free and we have to like have no type of boundaries or whatever. So and my mom, she was like, you can't have them cussing on your podcast, and I was like, I don't care. Like this is what I love, because it's like, all right, you get to show your actual self. Be yourself. And a lot of people, I got feedback and it was like, I love it. Like I get to be myself. I get to say what I want to say and stuff like that. And it's nothing crazy. It's just like, this is like your work and everything. So when I got here, I started gaining traction here. And then over the break, I was like, nah, we gotta like take it up a notch. Like, we need an Instagram page, we need intro music, we need outro music, we need to start putting in more stuff, and we need to start rebranding. So I started rebranding. I started putting a like an Instagram page instead of like Linktree is fine, but it leads back to my page. I was like, no, my podcast needs its own separate page for my stuff on it. So that's what I've been doing. And next year,
so I'm gonna cut you off. So the page that we follow, that's the separate page for the So you got a personal page too?
Yeah, go follow Rhythm and Muse Pod if y'all haven't already.
Go follow that.
And then I'm streaming on all platforms.
Right
I just came out with an episode with my homegirl, my friend, R&B singer Janae. Go follow her stuff.
Shout out Janae, by the way.
Janae, shout out to Janae. I love you. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Dreezy, all that.
All platforms.
All platforms.
Stop playing with her.
Yeah, stop playing. So
we love that.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to big up the rebranding. I didn't see what it looked like before, but as of now, I told Seam I was so excited. I'm like, yo, she's out here doing the damn thing.
We really would. Like, you doing
we need her on the show to tell her to tell our viewers and listeners who are in social media marketing or trying to, get their platform off the, just off.
Yeah.
Give us some vibes or give us some inspiration or, our resources, I guess, as far as where to even begin to rebrand your Instagram to step away from just the normal everyday Instagram page.
Yeah.
What you think?
Repeat
If
the
you want to
question.
give anything to the listeners, to the viewers, on what they can do on rebranding, like to up their rebranding skills.
Oh.
And I know it's sauce, y'all. It's like real sauce because I have some resources, what I mean, that I go to.
See, I'm not really into. You see, that's why I'm just listening.
On the marketing side, because it's not just the
It's
voice.
not my vibe.
You got to market your voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to market what you're selling. So
Yeah,
I don't know too much about
it's all about like, cause for me when I started, I was like, no, I want people to be like, oh, what is that? Because when y'all see when people see the podcast, I didn't have a logo, like I didn't have like a set. It was literally just like a selfie, and I just put Rhythm Use Part, and I was like, no, I need things to be set out. I have a vision, and we need to execute that vision so I can put it out there. So it starts off with that. It also starts with like, because when I got my stuff, I started investing in Pinterest and Canva, and I also started investing in a marketing team. I have a few people back home that's helped me, graphic designers, photographers, so on and so forth.
Okay.
This is it's such a broad question.
I know because you can go broad like you
yeah.
just did or go
Yeah.
deeper into it as far as
I feel like you just dropped a couple little gems.
She
Yeah.
did.
Low
She
key,
did.
if they caught them.
Yeah. For real.
Like,
Catch it.
The main thing
Yeah.
is to know that you can't do it by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's fun doing it by yourself. Don't get me wrong. Like I enjoy.
But it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. I actually
very
do
overwhelming.
enjoy doing things because I'm kind of like a one woman show with everything I do. Like I have help, but 95% of the time it's just all me.
Right.
And I take joy in that because it's like, yeah, like this, I did this, I
Yeah,
built this,
right.
I did this.
Yeah.
But
That's dope.
don't be afraid to ask for help because there are people out here who, number one, can give you great resources and that can kind of help you along the way.
For sure.
So yeah, I started asking for help. Like, hey, can you help me do this, that, and the third, and so we can just get it done together.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. So ask for help.
Bam.
Invest in your brand.
Bam. Like Canva, Creative Market.
Yes.
Adobe Illustrator.
See, he knows all that. I just know Canva.
Okay.
But
yeah.
those
right.
two.
You know what's
but
Okay.
those two.
I start giving stuff.
Let's give her
It's
flowers and like.
No, yeah, that's what I just did. That's what I'm saying.
You gave us the idea with how you promote your next episode. You gave us a really good idea.
Yeah.
You know how you do that, like how you put your guests in there. You tell tell the date, the name, and all that.
Yeah.
Do you use Canvas?
I do use
When you
Canva.
do that?
Canva Pro.
Okay.
Canva Pro.
Yeah. So.
But I used one thing that I had to do was because I think y'all have scheduled days when y'all put out your episodes.
Yeah.
Mine was just like, oh, we got one on Monday and Wednesday, and I was like, no, I need to have a day where people can 100% expect it. So now it's gonna be either Thursday or every other Thursday.
Okay.
Because it's always been on Thursday and Friday, but I was like, no, I'm busy on Friday, so it may have to just be Thursday.
Okay.
So it's also about scheduling. Get the person into schedule how you want to schedule with the guest, and then just take a couple days to edit because I have to take like 2 or 3 days to edit because of school and everything else I have going on. But then have it scheduled to be out by Thursday, and then I kind of have to do 2 things at once on those days because not only do I have to edit the podcast, put it up on streaming platforms and everything, and have it scheduled, but I also have to do the promo and with the audio and the mixing and the songs and stuff like that in that process, just to have it set out by Thursday so I can just push post and then go on about my day and then do it like that.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to segue, right?
Yeah.
But I just wanted to know that. I just wanted to know that information, so I appreciate you for letting us know.
No problem.
A little bit of sauce for our listeners.
Definitely
Yeah.
drop some gems. She just dropped some gems for WTT. Look,
Yeah.
That's one.
I be trying a little bit. I be trying a little
Love
bit.
that.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
So what I'm like transition the topic. So this month we got a lot of things going on this month. But one thing that really stood out to me was breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
So that's where your boy got his pink on today.
I'm gonna act like I have on pink.
Oh, I
She
got some pink
on.
pants
You
on.
don't see it, you colorblind.
Right.
I forgot to tell her about the color. I should have told her, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to mess up the fit.
I had like
Look
a
she
whole
fly right
pink.
now.
I had like a whole beautiful pink off the shoulder shirt. That
we love the blue though. We
love the blue. It was kind of last minute, like for me to like tell you. So it was like.
So we're gonna act like that is pink.
Yeah, but not more than color. It's about the support of women who struggle with breast cancer. So we want to let y'all know we with y'all, and
and we are definitely here to support.
Yes.
All love.
Type time.
I love y'all.
So,
I love y'all.
One thing I did, cause I've been like, I mean, I know about breast cancer, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But one thing I did learn, I didn't know that dogs and cats can get breast cancer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Did you know that dogs and cats get breast cancer?
Didn't know that.
Never knew that. Like that's crazy. And I'm big on. I don't know. I think that stood out to me because I'm big on animals too. So it's just like, damn, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
interesting.
Do y'all know? Do y'all know the what's that? The breast cancer walk.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Do they still do that? I know they used to do it in Philly and stuff like that. Do they still do that?
They do.
I used to participate in that all the time. So
word.
breast cancer was always like a touchy-feely thing for me because my aunt had it like when I was coming up. It's actually like my mom's best friend, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Close, like so it's like my aunt. So like her, she's good now. She's great.
Shut up.
She's great now. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she beat that.
Yeah.
But it's just like that, like growing up and like being little and stuff like that, I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? So like just looking at her condition and stuff like that, I was like, yo, like what's going on? Like just seeing like a different side of her and stuff like that was like kind of scary in a way. But that's when I really started learning about it. That's when my mom and my family was like, more tapped into it. And I just felt like everybody around me was like just getting it. So it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like just growing up, like they was real big on us like that. So that's what made me like big on it to the day. Cause like, that ain't no joke. Breast cancer ain't no joke.
I want to say I'm blessed to not know anyone that's been affected. To be honest, I don't think I know someone. Never mind. I'm looking at someone's body curve like, wait a minute. So yeah, it could be somebody. But no, I really feel like this generation at least has been fortunate to not, and I could be so misunderstanding the crisis, but in my immediate community, I don't see that as much as I would as a kid. So shout out to that, and this is just not even a testimony, but the fact that Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I think it's a testimony to just get checked out and just see if everything's all right with you. Shout out to me getting checked out the other day. Shout out to my doctor. Shout out to Jefferson.
Because men can get it too. It's not really common in men, but men can get it too.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying anything. Yeah, anything. Period.
With all that,
just get checked out.
Just get checked out.
Right. Yeah, get your life.
I just told him this morning. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning.
As you should.
Like, I'm gonna get my checkup.
Definitely.
Get my checkup. You gotta get your checkup. Like, cause people get older and they just like forgetting about themselves.
Like, what type of time you want if you're not caring about your body?
Yeah.
You gotta take care of yourselves.
Take care of your body.
I just got my first face mask. What is it? Facial the other day. And that was in my life, and that was interesting. I said, "Turn me up."
Turn me up.
Yeah. I said, "Can I get some more of this? I'm gonna take it to go."
I was let them know what was the product. Where was you at, matter of fact?
Bro, don't get me to start lying because I don't remember what's. I know it's a KIE something.
Where'd you go?
Some type of store.
KIE.
So it's a store, right? Entropy. Is that maybe what it's called? I feel like I'm dumb right now because I don't remember the words that they use. But it's definitely a mixture of cosmetology and like dermatology vibes being sold. And so I went there and I got a consultation. I got first off my skin checked out to see the levels of the hydration and other things of that nature.
Nice. Okay.
And I figured out that I lost hydration in my face because of the products that I'm using at home. The products I'm using, I draw because I use Dr. Bronner's, I believe.
Oh no.
On my face.
No.
And that takes everything away.
Don't use that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
don't use Dr. Bronner's ever.
Yeah.
Please.
Wait, why? I love me some peppermint.
This is bad.
It's a lot to go to.
Yeah.
It's very concentrated and just use a little bit, if anything. You know what I mean?
But
if you're gonna use it.
Not on your face.
Why not on your face?
I said not on your face.
Yeah, not on your face. I didn't know that.
You kills on your body, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like the body
don't
is fine, but not on your face. Your face is the most sensitive, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, I figured that out, though. I figured that out. Exactly. Put me on the spot. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I figured that out the hard way after, a few ashy mornings or whatever the case may be. But nah, she got me together. Shout out to my girl. And that was a good experience. And ever since that, I'm like, let me take care of myself.
Right.
Don't you just love when men just like, just get themselves together?
It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
No,
I recommend
great.
everybody do it.
Please.
Just to like piggyback off what you were just talking about. I was just in Delaware this lunch flying in my face. This past weekend, I was in Delaware, and I'm putting my lotion on, thinking, I'm doing me and stuff like that. And my friend was like, "Is that scented lotion?" I was putting on my face. It was like the men's scented lotion. Alright, shit. Let me talk. Wait a minute.
Fine.
So I'm putting on my face like that. So I'm like, what are you? Why is she looking at me like that?
Is that not the move?
No.
So I didn't know that. I'm like, I've been using this all this time on my face, but I didn't know that you're not supposed to put scented lotion on your face. I didn't know that. So she showed me what type of lotion. I've been using it since I was in,
What
for
lotion
2 weeks now.
was it?
It's the I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I know it's like the men smell good lotion. You know what I'm talking about?
Men smell good lotion, he said.
Yeah, men smell good lotion. But it's scented.
What about cocoa butter?
I don't know exactly. I got a different type of
Cocoa
lotion.
butter's fine.
Okay, cool. I use cocoa butter and coconut oil. That's the only thing I use. But the only thing is, what she told me is that it's not about what you're moisturizing, because you can moisturize it all day.
Yeah.
You can moisturize it all day. It's just the fact that niggas is not put. Sorry, excuse my language.
Nah,
People not. You know what I mean? Like
niggas is not.
nah, people not putting sunblock on, and
Put
that's the
some
problem.
Black people.
Yeah,
Yes, bro.
they think.
You see?
They'll be acting like we don't need
Put
it. We can.
Sunblock on your face. SPF.
Yeah.
SPF 40.
Yeah.
Come on, please put it on your face.
Yeah.
We have to protect. The sun loves us, but cause burn us. Put it on your face, please.
That part.
Please.
That part. So we just gave y'all some sauce this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we gave y'all.
I think.
You know what I mean? We gave. You know.
Yeah. Before we go, we ain't about to leave. You about to leave?
No, I was
Okay.
I was about to cap what we got going so far.
About to
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right, so go ahead. Do your thing.
So we just learned about healthcare, skincare, kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
no, for sure.
Stop putting that smoke on your face.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Don't fucking
Don't do that.
Yeah.
What else we say?
I'm gonna come and bop you. Don't
If
do
you
that.
if you out here with a social media account and you selling something or influencing something, make sure you got somebody other than yourself helping you.
Please.
You know what I mean?
Have that support.
Please.
Have that
That
support.
support.
That connection.
You got
Have
a
that
village.
support.
Come on. Get that village.
Yeah, that
Yes.
village. I
Get
like
that village.
Yes, and do not. I really mean this well when I say do not forget to take care of yourself and Zen-esque once in a while. Right?
You better take care of yourself.
You better take care of yourself.
You better take care of yourself.
No, that's all we got so far. What you got? What else you got?
You got me over here in my bed.
I'm like, yo, that's some violent
But no,
3 points.
like, I don't know. I can't piggyback off that right now, but like that's like straightforward.
It was. That's why I wanted to say thank her for coming.
For real.
Of course.
Hell
And
yeah.
before you leave, because we got
Before.
3, we gotta make it complete with 4. I mean, depth comes in 3s,
Wait a minute.
but more comes in 4. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, listen.
It's getting awkward.
Cool. I think I
Before we.
lost it, though.
Oh, you got quote.
Well,
Okay.
I think I lost it. Though. I don't think I got it.
Oh.
That
Okay.
comes in 3s.
But more come in 4. I had to repeat it. I'm sorry. You had to repeat it. Cause like what?
Because that's wild. Like that's not what's in. Death comes in.
What
3s.
comes in 3s? The charm is the 3rd
I'm sorry,
time, but that
definitely
doesn't
went
come in
over
3.
my head. I didn't even entertain it.
Yeah, I'm
it went over
sorry.
my head so bad.
I had to get in my Dr. Seuss bag real quick. What's that time?
Maybe
Edition.
it's like we just not on your level.
I'm sorry. Let me say it one 3rd time for the people to hear
Yeah,
back
for
home.
the people in the back.
Death come in 3s, but more come in 4. So we gave them 3 good sauce that they can cook at the crib. Let's make 4
They the 4th.
to make it a 4th one.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. Anyway, let's make it a 4th. A 4th soy sauce packet before we say sayonara, before we say arrivederci, before we say peace, before we say I see y'all later. What you got?
What I got? I would say
Our guest,
I'm sorry.
the woman of the
I
hour.
don't
the
have
woman of the
of the
hour.
hour.
What you got? What you got?
The
for
woman
us?
of the hour don't have nothing. I'm still stuck on Death comes in 3.
I'm sorry, and more comes in 4.
And more comes in 4.
Okay,
That's the quote of the day.
Yeah.
Death comes in 3s, but more comes in 4. All right, I'll see y'all later.
Straight like that.
have a good day, guys. It's been real. Thank you.
Out.
Peace.